Alrighty then, corn children, children of the corn. It is another fine day for mathematics, and we are going to be putting an equation into slope-intercept form. Boom. Well, it might be helpful if we remember what slope-intercept form is, yeah? Yeah, you know it as y equals mx plus b. And I'd like you to notice something here. The y is alone. Putting an equation into slope-intercept form, our goal is to get the y all by itself alone so that the other side of the equation is our slope-intercept form. All right, let's do a couple examples, shall we? Yeah. Here's our first one. I'll leave that right at the top. There we go. So let's suppose we have the equation 3x minus 2y equals 8. There it is. When I look at this equation, the y is not alone. No, not even close. Not even close. The y is not by itself. So we need to get that y alone. How do we do that? Well, the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to get that 3x to the other side. It is a positive 3x, so to get rid of it, I am going to subtract 3x from both sides. Yes, I am. You can't stop me. Boom. Watch that negative. It's going to come down with the 2. Now check out the right side. That 8 does not have an x. The negative 3 does have an x. You are not allowed to combine those. They are not like terms. I have an x. I don't have an x. We're not friends. So we will not combine them. What we will do instead is simply bring them both down. The negative 3x, and it's a positive, so I write plus 8. Can't combine them. No, no. All right. The y is not quite alone. It is negative 2 multiplied by the y. I want to get that y alone, so I'm going to divide both sides by negative 2. Now you'll notice I did the entire side and the entire side. Negative divided by negative is positive. 2 divided by 2 is 1. That is positive 1 times y. 1 times y is just y. Now what about the right-hand side? Well, you'll notice here that this has a common denominator. We're actually going to undo the fact that they have a common denominator. Check this out. I put negative 3x over its own negative 2. And I put positive 8 over its own negative 2. That just seems crazy. It's totally true. Hey, as a side note, check this out. If I had 1/5 plus 2/5, doesn't this equal 1 plus 2 or 3/5? That's putting together a common denominator, but that's an equal sign. You can go the other way. If you have addition or subtraction in the top, you can separate these by giving them each their own common denominator. That's what we did here. Each part gets its own negative 2. Now we just need to simplify. What? Yeah. Y equals a negative divided by a negative is positive. You don't have to write the plus, but I want to put it there just so we're sure we looked at it. I write the fraction 3 over 2, and I put the x with it. Remember, x over 1 would put the x in the top, so you can either write it in the top or write it next to it. Next up, positive 8 divided by negative 2. That's negative 4. What? That's slope-intercept form. Yes, it is. The slope of our line, also known as the m, is 3/2, and the y-intercept, also known as the b, watch the sign, is negative 4. We could graph. What? Yeah, check this out. I'm going to go ahead and graph this line. You can't do that. Sure I can. I have graph paper. So I'm going to draw myself, and let me just get this out of the way here. Hold on, hold on, hold on. Wait. Okay. Okay. I'm going to draw myself an XY axis. You can do the same thing. Sure you can. All the cool kids are doing it. We graph the b value first. The y-intercept goes on the y-axis. It's -4, so down 1, 2, 3, 4. There's my b value of -4. From the dot. Where? From the dot. From here? No, from the dot. I will rise 3 and run 2. Up 3. 1, 2, 3. Over 2. 1, 2. It's an uphill slope, positive slope. Do it again if you want. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. We could do it over and over and over again. But bottom line, we get a line. What? Not only is it a line, it's our line. It is the line that we were looking for. Now you'll notice when I started this problem, wait for it, I didn't know what the slope was, I didn't know what the intercept was, I didn't know anything. So by putting it in slope-intercept form, getting the y alone, now I know stuff. I know the slope, I know the intercept, and graphing is easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Hope you enjoyed that. Yeah.